What is up, Insaners, and welcome to another video of the Fantasy Premier League 2022-23 season. In this one, guys, we're going to talk about some Toney replacements for Game Week 15. So if you like the video today, guys, make sure you hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more FPL content. And with that, let's start today's video. Now, for those of you who do not know, Ivan Toney got a yellow card against Wolves and he's now suspended because he has 5 yellow cards for the season. So he's suspended for the next game, and then the game after that is against Man City. So a lot of managers are looking for potential replacements, guys, and the first option is Gabriel Jesus, who you can see on your screen right now. He's got 5 goals and 6 assists already, so he's a goal scoring forward who's also very creative. He's the main man for Arsenal. He's been in great form, and of course he's a safer option because his ownership is quite high, so the gains might not be as high as somebody like Wilson, for example, which we just talked about. But if you want a safe player, if you want a sure shot option who's probably gonna start every game from now in the next couple of weeks, at least couple of game weeks, I think Gabriel Jesus is your pick, guys. Now let's move on to the next option. We have Callum Wilson, and if you're targeting a differential, again, he might not be a differential by the deadline this week because he's already seeing so many transfers in this week because of that massive haul that he got last week, guys. Absolutely crazy for owners who had Callum Wilson, but he's a great potential option. He was also a differential for last week and did really well. Now Newcastle are a great attacking side, guys. We have to adjust our mentality to that, and I think he's also a nailed option. Yes, there's always a worry in terms of his minutes, in terms of him catching some knocks, niggles, some sort of injury. But I think the window's too short, guys. You can take a chance, you can take a risk with Callum Wilson. I don't think so it's a risk, but Newcastle are in great form. I think you should jump onto him because of the form that he's also in. Now let's talk about the third option, guys. So in case if you don't want to go for a safe Gabriel Jesus or even Callum Wilson, and you're targeting an ultra differential, guys, and a shot in the dark, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is your option. Now he's not had much minutes, so the data doesn't really represent the real picture, but the fixtures for Everton are decent, guys, and I think because the fact that now he's back from injury and maybe he's just eyeing that spot in that World Cup squad, which I don't think so will happen. But in any case, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the fixtures, with being the main man for Everton, I think he's a great option to go for. He's a big risk, of course, because he's just back from injury, so we don't know how he's gonna perform, etc. But I think if you are targeting a differential, if you want to take a few risks, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a great pick. Now, the final option is Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth, guys. So in case if you want to downgrade your forward line because you want some money in midfield, because you want to, let's say, go towards a Foden, for example, go towards a KDB, go towards a Salah, maybe you want some additional money that you can invest in your defense as well. I think in that scenario, guys, Dominic Solanke with the next 2 fixtures is also a decent shout. He's been okay. I mean, he's not a lot of value, so he's got 2 goals, he's got 4 assists. That is, I think, decent value or decent returns for a forward of that price point, guys. He's the main man for Bournemouth, you know that. He's on penalties, and I think if Bournemouth are going to create or are going to score goals, I think Dominic Solanke is a huge part of that, guys. And for that, I think he's a decent option in case if you want to downgrade your forward and get additional funds. Now, quickly covering the other forwards, guys, we have Harry Kane, we have Darwin Núñez, and we have Scamacca as well. I mean, they're decent options, but I just feel the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Callum Wilson, even a Dominic Calvert-Lewin are better punts at the moment, guys. Fixtures for Kane aren't that great. I mean, they're okay, but I still feel there are better options out there in that price point, even cheaper than that, guys. Darwin Núñez, and I have Darwin Núñez in my team. He was a punt last week, but it didn't work out. Liverpool are kind of a bogey team at the moment. I mean, it's very difficult to kind of understand what they're doing on the pitch because they are not getting the right results. Players like Salah and players like Núñez are also struggling to get returns. So I think, again, they are better options. So if you're buying somebody, I don't think so Núñez is the perfect option to go for. If you have him, maybe it's worth holding him, or even you can, if you want to go safer, you can go to a Jesus or even a Wilson. But I don't think so he's the best option out there at the moment. Scamacca as well, the fixtures are okay. But then again, you always have that punting option in a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which you can go, guys. Scamacca, we know that he's not going to get 90 minutes because probably he's going to share minutes with an Antonio, and we might even see Antonio starting. So I think there's always a risk there, and because of that, I don't like Scamacca as well. Of course, you can go for these options, but the options mentioned before, like Jesus, Wilson, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, even a Solanke, if you want to save some money, are the ones to kind of look at. So that's all from my side for this video, guys. It was short and sweet. We just spoke about Toney replacements. Do let me know if you have Toney in your team. Do let me know which options or what players are you looking at as a Toney replacement in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.